I'm going to attempt to get you out of a slump. Let's go through these books. When trying to accumulate these books, I was like, what would I read right now to get out of a slump? Because I am kind of in one right now. Ugh. Let's not talk about it. But these are definitely high up on the rereads just because of how entertaining and good and fast-paced they are. So let's go through them. First thing I recommend when you are in a slump is to read the book that you genuinely feel like reading right now. Go with the gut feeling and read that book. Because I know I got through a lot of my slumps reading a book that I just genuinely felt like reading so bad. And I read it, and then it kind of cured it. Now, with that being said, let's start with the first book I recommend, The Housemaid by Frida McFadden. I also recommend like The Inmate by her, and what's the other one? Locked Door, I think. Those are also really good reads. She's just a really good author for like a quick, entertaining read. Her books are mainly like thriller mystery books. You're really just trying to figure out the plot twist the whole time. I love that her books just start off kind of fast, and that's what you need in a slump. You need something that's gonna hook you right away, and that's what Frida McFadden does. I've read a lot of her books. Okay, a lot. I think this is my only 5-star read. It is also my first book that I read by her. It follows a housemaid. The family that she's a housemaid for is a little strange and mysterious, and honestly I don't know why she stayed there as long as she did. Okay, the next genre we're going into is young adult, and I feel like YA books are really good to read when you're trying to get out of a slump because of how like quick and fast paced they are. So I have The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. This follows teenagers who have like special gifts that the CIA or FBI wants to use to figure out cold cases. This is another one that you're just trying to figure out what's going on the whole time, and it's a series as well, so you're just unlocking more as it goes on and on and on. And I think I only got to the second book, so I didn't finish the series. Maybe I should continue that. Anywho, there's a lot of twists and turns and found family in this series, so I really enjoyed it. Okay, next. Ooh, I love this book so much. I think about it and I'm like, wow, what a roller coaster. This is another young adult series. More dystopian. It's Legend by Marie Lu. I feel like it's not talked about enough, probably because it's like 10 years old. This is also a series. Love the whole series. 5-star series. So good. The politics in this, crazy good and entertaining, if you know what I mean. It follows Day and June. Okay, Day is like a high suspect and June is kind of looking for Day because of something that happened, and so they are both like prodigies in this world, and there's just a lot of things going on in this book, but it's so good. You just gotta trust me. Okay, next is another series. It's fantasy, dystopian type. I've talked about this a lot on my channel, and I'm gonna do it again. Shatter Me by Tara Mafi. I love this series so much. This is a good one. It's a girl with the lethal touch, and the military kind of wants to use her as a weapon, but she's like, no. Sis is an empath, okay? It hurts her hurting other people. Twists, turns, romance, entertainment, action. What more can you ask for? I don't really know. Now let's get to more of the romance, okay? We're still in young adult. Better than the movies. Oh my gosh, I want to reread this book, obviously. I said this in the beginning. When I think of this book, I get like a rush of comfort over me. I don't know what that is. It's basically enemies to lovers, but like, come on. It's like meant to be. You know what I mean? Like, I'm cheesing thinking about it. I love me some rom-coms, and this is a rom-com in a book. Every chapter starts with a quote from a romantic comedy movie. It follows Liz and Wes. Liz trying to get with someone who just moved back into town. Wes is gonna help her, but they soon realize that like, okay, they kind of like each other. Okay, you know what I'm saying? It's so cute. Okay, staying with the theme of romance, this is Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. This is an adult romance. It features rivals to lovers. It features fake dating trope. It follows Elsie and Jack. She has like this side hustle of being a fake girlfriend. People can hire her to be their fake girlfriend. And Ali Hazelwood also writes like women in STEM novels. It's fun to read about because I am not that. I would also recommend Bride by her. Bride is a paranormal romance. Think Twilight, but like not really. Just think Twilight with the idea of like wolves, hybrids, vampires. That one's also just super entertaining, and I love the main character in that book so much. She's so sarcastic and just fun to read through her point of view. This next book has changed my life since I read it. And I'm not just being dramatic. I mean, maybe I'm being a little dramatic. The 7-Year Slip. I'm surprised I haven't read this yet. This book includes a apartment that is magical. It travels either 7 years in the past or 7 years in the future. And you never know when it's going to transport. You don't, but it does. And it's exciting and entertaining to read about. There's romance, but there's also character development. And it deals with grief, but it's also so good. We're gonna dive into some literary fiction now. Beach Read by Emily Henry. There's no way you haven't heard about this book. Augustus and January decide to switch genres to kind of get out of a creative funk. They learn so many things about themselves along the way. Emily Henry's a great author as well. Just to, like, I also recommend Book Lovers, Happy Place. Oh, I just recently read Funny Story and that was good. Okay, last book I'm gonna mention. Such a good book. I read this book and I thought it was real. Taylor Jenkins Reid just has a way of doing that for me. This is Daisy Jones and the Six. For a good straight month, I started to listen to the album of fictional characters singing the songs made in this book. Daisy joins the Six. There's a lot of things that go on in that band, and it's told through a series of interviews from each member of the band. Okay, I highly recommend listening to the audiobook because I did both while reading this book. It's like a movie playing in your ears, okay? You know what I mean? And then I watched the show right after I read the book. What an amazing book to TV show adaptation. Beautifully casted. Reading this book isn't gonna be just like a one and done type thing. No, it's a whole experience. You get a TV show, you get music, you get the book. Like, this book makes you feel complete. So yeah, these are all the books that I recommend you guys read if you're in a slump. But remember, kind of just read whatever you're in the mood for. I know I'm a crazy mood reader, so if I'm not in the mood for a book, I'm probably not gonna read it. You guys should also comment some other books that will help you get out of a slump so we could just all help each other out, because I know I'm in a slump right now. It's not fun and I want to get out of it as fast as I could. I hope you guys really enjoyed today's video and that you get out of a slump soon if you're in one. Give this video a like if you enjoyed it and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos of mine, and I will see you guys all in my next video really soon. Okay, bye!